the brand new decade is just around the corner as we look forward to the New Year's Day out in the Premier League. Can Liverpool actually go the whole distance unbeaten? Well, we'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another set of That's right, folks, back once again with another batch of Premier League predictions. The first of a brand new year, 2020, folks, and we'll get to those in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Premier League related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football. We're going to all hear. We are here deep in the Everglades. The road's just there, but you know what I mean. We are here, and of course we're going to take a look at the very first, the New Year's Day fixtures. 2020 is here, and yeah, we're going to take a look at those in just a second. But before that, we're going to take a little look at how we got on last time around. First and foremost, let's take a look at how we all got on last time out in the Premier League. Now, these games took place on the 29th, I think, of December 2019. Of course, we're in the new year now. 0-3, you're in the shit-faced gang. You're 4-6, you're in the straight-faced club. And if you are lucky enough, you're in the 7+, you're in the top banana. I'm not too sure if there's many of these today. But let's take a look at it, folks. So, Brighton did take care of business against Bournemouth. 2-0 at the Amex. Actually, with the 2-1 win on this one for Brighton, so not too shabby on that bad boy. Newcastle lost at home to Ancelotti's boys, who's got Everton ticking in the right direction. 2-1 in the end. Actually, with the 2-1 win on this one, got this one bang on the flipping nose. And again, just like the championship prediction, there is no cast to cat today. We're not going to do any upkeep with her, obviously, because I'm on the road here out in deepest, darkest Florida. Please feel for me, brothers, feel for me. So Southampton drew a 1-1 with Crystal Palace at the St Mary's. I actually saw 2 goals in this one, but I gave them all to Southampton. 2-0, so I got that one wrong. Watford did beat Villa 3-0 at Vicarage Road. Again, saw 3 goals in it, but I gave them 2-1 in favour of Watford. So Pearson may have just defied my expectations and got Watford moving in the right direction. Mourinho, though, a bit of a stumble for them. 2-2 in the end down at Carrow Road, 4-goal thriller. Again, called it, sort of same amount of goals, but I gave them a bit more to Tottenham on this one. 3-1 final score, but they lost. Well, they didn't lose, but I lost on this one. West Ham lost at home to Leicester City at the new London Stadium, 2-1 in the end, which cost Pellegrini his job. Up step Moyes to take over the reins now, heading into 2020. Actually called this one bang on the flipping nose, boys. 2-1 in the end. Them 6-fingered freakazoids couldn't do squat against Manchester United, who looked pretty decent. Watch this game. 2-0 in the end for United at the 6-fingered banjo playing weirdo Turd Moor ground. Actually saw this as a 4-goal thriller, 2-2 in the end, so I got that one wrong. Arsenal did lose at home. Mikel Arteta still yet without a win, losing to Lampard's boys 2-1 in the end. Chelsea snatching all 3 points. I actually called this a 2-1 in favour of Arsenal, so I got that one wrong as well. Liverpool did beat Wolves 1-0, squeaky bum victory though. Actually saw this as a 3-0 win. And Manchester City, despite I thought a very decent display by Sheffield United. Unlucky display, 2-0 winners. Actually with a 4-0 win on this one, 4-1 win. So not too shabby. 2, 4, 6, just shy of the top banana. I'll gladly accept the straight-faced gang this time around. Now, how about you boys? There's plenty of yous, so sit back, take note, and have a little look, shall we? Sammy did okay for himself. The Italian devil, not too shabby as well. Tony Jorgensen, top bananas. Give you a round of applause. Tharo, you also did 2, not too shabby. In fact, top bananas. So I'm giving you a round of applause out here, and that was probably the alligators giving you a round of applause. Yannick Bustler also, another round of applause. The alligators chipping in for all of you 3. Holo Vlogs, not too shabby. Omaji Mundo with an edit, not too shabby. Kylian Mbappe, the legend that is Kylian Mbappe, or the future superstar Kylian Mbappe, with a not too shabby as well. AZ, not too shabby. Max Hargraves, take it elsewhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. I believe in you, Max. You're going to get it right next time around. Rajit Kaur, not too shabby. Okay, did okay. Narin Kadanka, also not too shabby. It's the Beast. Lucas, not too shabby. And Chazang Love. You're with Max Harvest in the shit-faced gang this week. Next up, BA Soccer Fan, not too shabby. Zane B, not too bad. LG Cal, The Ledge, not too shabby. The Jack Harvey did okay this time around. Billy Spencer, not too bad. No, top bananas. Give him a round of applause. We're at Palm Bay, folks. We're in Palm Bay. Or we're not. We're at the Everglades, wherever we are. Foster did okay for himself. Ultra Omamira, not too great this time around. Russell Frost, also not too bad. Andrew Lewemba, not too bad indeed. Sanders, not too bad. Joe Turner also did okay for himself. Black Rabbit of Death, not too bad. Adrian Kumar did okay for himself. Stephen Sillig, also not too shabby. Yao FOMVP, sorry if I did miss you last time out. There's obviously a lot going on at the moment, but you did okay this time around. Meanwhile, Christine Manning, not too shabby. Christian 04, also not too bad. And he didn't have all his picks in the house. Shane O'Donnell did okay for himself. Cody Kyle, round of applause for you, Sunshine. Of course, I don't expect anything but the Aston Villa Seal, not too shabby. Dominic Thomas, not too bad indeed. Vincent Hung, another round of applause for you. Well done. A lot you guys get top banana. John Kedwood, though, not too shabby this time out. Frank Jarrows, not too bad. FPL Penguin, not bad indeed. Ashton Knights, not too shabby. And Samuel Savrenura, not too bad. And down there, Monica Sozi, just a couple though. She didn't go all out, but we'll give her that. Liam Grayson, top banana as well. Another round of applause for you. And Anthony Okafawaria, he doesn't get the round of applause, but he did okay for himself. So that was match day, whatever it was, the last match day of 2019 and the last decade. And we're going to take a look at the next round of matches and the first one of 2020 in just a second. But this is what the table looks like as it stands. Liverpool lead the way, 13 points clear with a game in hand over Leicester City. They are our second spot. Man City are into third, 1 point adrift of Leicester, and Chelsea are fourth, with Man United into fifth as it stands. Down the bottom, Norwich, Watford and Villa going down to the Championship to play Rovers next time out, because we have lost Dacarino, so it doesn't look like we're going to be up into the Premier League anytime soon. So that's where it stands heading into the brand new squeaky clean year, and these are the games that we're going to look forward to this time around. We're going to kick it all off with Brighton Hove Albion up against Chelsea. So the bookies odds on this one, 14-5 for Brighton, 90-24 Chelsea, 13-5 is the draw. Now the previous encounters between the two sides, if I can find my little Mosca here. 1 win for Brighton, 5 wins for Chelsea, 0 draws. They've already played earlier in the campaign. It was a 2-0 win for Chelsea, but last time that they met at the Amex, it was just 2-1 win also for Chelsea as well. Heading into this, Chelsea find themselves up at the 4th spot at the moment. A win for them could close the door to Chelsea to just, 3 points potentially. As for Brighton, they are down in 14th spot at the moment. Not out of relegation trouble just yet. Got the head above it at the moment. A win for them could see them rise to 10th in the table. So it would be a big ask for Brighton to win this one. For me, I don't think I'm going to give it to them just yet, though. I'm going to give it a 1-1 draw. It'll be difficult. It'll be pointing in the right direction for them. It'll be 2 points dropped, I think, for Chelsea in the long term. Next up, it's them Freakazoids up against Aston Villa. That's right. I'm sorry. It's a habit of mine. Aston Villa. That's right. Dan Turdmore, the six-fingered banjo playing Freakazoid land against Villa. So let's take a look at this match then, shall we? The previous 6 encounters between the Freaks and Villa are just the 1 win for Burnley, 2 wins for Aston Villa, 3 draws along the way. They've already played earlier in the campaign. It was a 2-2 draw at Villa Park, and the last time they played down at the six-fingered banjo playing weirdos at Villa Park, at Burnley, in fact, it was a 1-1 draw. Villa have actually lost 5 of the last 6 away matches in the Premier League and conceded at least 2 goals in the last 6 away matches as well. Bookmakers odds on this one, they go with 5-6 on for Burnley, 10-3 for Aston Villa, 13-5 the draw on this little tricky little one. Burnley come into this, we're in the table 13th at the moment, just they're behind Arsenal on goal difference at the moment, but a win for them could see them rise to 9th. As for Aston Villa, they're 18th in the relegation zone as it stands, and a win for them could see them go above Bournemouth, who are in a bit of a bubble themselves. So it's a tricky one. Obviously, Burnley at home against Aston Villa, I'm going to give it to them 2-1 in the end, and that again could them move in the right direction and put Villa in a bit more trouble. This is a game they need to win to get themselves realistic. This is 3 valuable points on the table, but Burnley at home are difficult. Next up is Newcastle United up against obviously one of the bigger boys at the moment, Leicester City. The last 6 encounters from 2-2 sides, 2 wins for the Toon, 3 wins for Leicester, 1 draw along the way. Earlier in the campaign was a 5-0 win for Leicester at home, but last time that these two sides did play, it was also this year. They played in the Carabao Cup. It was a 1-1 draw. It looks like it went to extra time and possibly penalties. I think Leicester might have won it overall. The last time that these two sides played in the league at St James's Park was a 2-0 win for Leicester as well. That was last season. Leicester actually won 5 of the last 6 away matches in the Premier League. Scored at least 2 goals in the process each one of those games. Bookmakers odds on this one. We are 24-5 for the Toon, 6-10 on for Leicester, 3-1 is the draw. And a win for Leicester, who currently find themselves in second, could close the gap to just 10 points between themselves and Liverpool, and also extend their lead over Manchester City by 3 points and give them 4-point cushion. As for Newcastle, a win for them in 11th spot, could see them rise to 9th spot above Crystal Palace, and closing in on potentially a push for top 5 if they can get things moving in the right direction, of course. Who would have thought that with Stevie Bruce's boys on this one? Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm going to give it to Leicester City, though, 2-1 in the end, just to nick it. It won't be a fantastic display by Leicester. It'll be just enough. Maybe Vardy will be back to give them a little bit of a more comfort up top and scoring goals, but I think they'll just nick it regardless. Next up is Southampton up against Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, this is the Pochettino derby, obviously no longer with either one of these clubs. Heading into this bad boy. Where is it? It's Southampton against Tottenham. Obviously, the bookmakers' odds on this bad boy. Let's take a closer look at this one. 23-10 for Southampton, 23-20 for Spurs. 5-2 is the draw on this one. Heading into this, the form situation between both sides. Tottenham are up to 6th in the table, just the one defeat of the past 5. But heading into this on the back of a draw. Southampton in 15th at the moment. 3 games unbeaten, 2 wins and a draw in the last cluster. They've also had 2 defeats prior to that, sitting in 15th spot at the moment, 22 points on the board. A win for them could see them rise to 10th in the table. Win for Tottenham could see them rise up to 5th and close the door on potentially 4th spot. Chelsea obviously extending their lead in that spot with a win over Arsenal last time out. It's a difficult one, this one, but realistically, I know Mourinho kind of slipped up a little bit against Norwich at Carrow, but I think he'll get it right this time around. Just though, 5 goals for a 3-2 win for Tottenham on this one. Next up is the battle of the W's. Is Watford up against Wolves. Wolves are on a bit of a rise at the moment, just one defeat in the past 5 for them under Pearson. Wolverhampton Wanderers are up to 7th, 2 defeats in the past 4 for them. Obviously did lose to Liverpool last time up, but they did beat Manchester City. The bookmakers' odds, so we'll get to that in just a second. Let's take a look at the last 6 encounters between two sides. 2 wins for Watford, 3 wins for Wolves, 1 draw along the way. Earlier in the campaign, it was a 2-0 win for Wolves, and last time that these two sides did play at Vicarage Road, it was a 2-1 win for Wolves as well. That was back in April. 27th of the month on that one. Bookmakers' odds on this one, they go with 11-5 for Watford, 13-10 for Wolves. 23-10 is the draw. Wolves actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 3 matches against Watford in all competitions, but Watford have actually kept a clean sheet in 5 of the last 7 home matches in the Premier League, so it's looking decent for this one. Does actually smell a little bit like a draw. 7th place Watford, 7th place Wolves. A win for them could see them rise above Manchester United to 5th. A win for Watford could see them get out of the relegation zone. That's right, at West Ham's expense. So very, very tough one to call, this one heading into this. That's why I've given it a 1-1 draw. And I think Watford will be happy with that to continue their decent run at the moment. Next up is Manchester City up against Ancelotti's Everton. That's right, this one smells a little bit fishy as well. I think obviously Ancelotti wants to keep his unbeaten run going. But the last 6 encounters between two sides, 4 wins for City, 1 draw and 1 win for Everton. Earlier in the campaign, it was a 3-1 win for Manchester City at Goodison Park. And there was the same scoreline when these two sides last met at the Etihad. 3-1 win as well back in about December time last year. Everton actually undefeated in their last 5 matches. That includes the time with Duncan Ferguson in charge. But Manchester City have actually won their last 4 matches against Everton in all competitions. Did I give you the bookmakers' odds? I don't think I did, but I'll give it to you right here, right now. It's 27-100 for Man City on this one, 9-1 for Everton, 5-1 the draw. If you're a better man, this one could be the one, because Everton are on a bit of a streak at the moment, 5 games without a defeat. They sit 10th at the table, up against Manchester City, who are 3rd, and their form book is okay on the moment. 3 wins out of the past 4, so they did lose to Wolves not too long ago, but 5 defeats for Manchester City this season. Everton have actually got 9 defeats on this one, so yeah, but they're on a rise on this one. This is a difficult one to call, but I'm going to give it to Manchester City on this one. 3-1 in the end. It's at home. I think if it was at Goodison Park, you never know. Next up, Norwich City up against Crystal Palace. Must-win game for Norwich City on this one. Bottom of the table at the moment, 13 points on the board. A win for them could see them rise to 19th. Put Watford back down on the bottom of the table. Up against Crystal Palace, who look good at the moment. 9th at the table, just 1 defeat of the past 6. Heading into this on the back of a draw. Norwich also heading into this on the back of a draw. The last 6 encounters between these two sides, 1 win for the Canaries, 4 wins for Palace, 1 draw along the way. Earlier in the campaign, it was a 2-0 win for Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, but last time that these two sides did play at Carrow Road, it was a 3-1 win for Crystal Palace back in 2015. Norwich have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 9 home matches in the Premier League. Norwich have also, a lot of boring, you don't really want to know about all those numbers. The bookmakers odds on this guy, let's hit them up. It's 6-4 for Norwich, 12-5 the draw, 9-5 the away win for Crystal Palace. This is actually a late kickoff on this bad boy on New Year's Day. So the bookmakers heavily favour. They actually, I think they give it to Norwich on this one, 6-4 for the win for the home team. Going to go with a 0-0 draw myself. Cannot separate two sides on this one. Next up, we have West Ham United under David Moyes. New manager bounce up against a team that probably could do with a new manager, you would think. Bournemouth up against West Ham this time around at the new London Stadium. Last 6 encounters, 0 wins for the Hammers, 3 wins for Bournemouth, 3 draws along the way. Earlier in the campaign, it was a 2-2 draw for Bournemouth. Well, it was in favour of both sides. That was down at the Vitality Stadium, down the south coast. The last time these two sides actually played in the Premier League was a 2-1 win as well last season. That was at the new London Stadium, 2-1 win for Bournemouth. Bournemouth are actually in a bit of a bind at the moment. They look pretty ragged. 1 win at the past 6 for them. Heading into this, West Ham have actually won twice at the past 6, but heading into this back-to-back defeats. I think, what did they lose last time out? It was. I don't know. I can't remember. It was just just a couple of days ago. But West Ham are looking for a new win under new manager, or old manager should we say, David Moyes. And Bournemouth need a win as well. Win for the Hammers in 17th spot could see them rise to 15th. And a win for Bournemouth could see them rise to 14th above Brighton. Do they give you the bookmakers odds on this one? Well, I'll tell you them anyway. Again, another late kickoff on this bad boy. 10-11 on in favour of West Ham. 14-5 for Bournemouth. 11-4 is the draw on this sucker. It's a tough one, but Moyes is there with new manager bounce and all that. I'm going to give it a 2-1 win. At home as well. You can't really back against West Ham to win at home against a team that's looking a bit wobbly as Bournemouth. Next up, we have a bit of a tasty one. Is Arsenal up against Manchester United. This is a late kickoff as well, or evening kickoff between the two juggernauts looking for wins and to continue their moves in the right direction. Well, actually, Arsenal need to move in the right direction. Manchester United are doing okay. Bookmakers odds on this one go straight to 8-5 for Arsenal, 31-20 for Manchester United, 13-5 the draw. Heading into this, Arsenal are in 12th at the moment. They are closer to the relegation zone than they are to 5th spot, it looks like. 6 points adrift. Yeah, it was actually about the same. It's about the same points. Heading into this, 1 win in the past 6. But new manager has got absolutely nothing. I think he's got 2 draws and a loss. Manchester United, though, on the flip side, just 1 defeat in the past 6. The win for them could close the door onto potentially 1 point for 4th place with Chelsea, depending on what happens with them. The last 6 encounters between two sides, 1 win for Arsenal, 3 wins for United, 2 draws along the way. Earlier in the campaign, it was a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford, and last time that these two sides did play at the Emirates, it was a 2-0 win for Arsenal back in March. Arsenal actually lost the last 3 home matches in the Premier League and conceded at least 2 goals in the last 4 home matches as well. With that being said, I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-2 draw on this one, 4 goals in it. It would be another point for Arteta. It will be 2 points drop for them, and it'll be actually another point gain for Manchester United on the road. And then we're going to wrap it all up, folks, with a bit of a belter. This could be an end-to-end game, this one. Liverpool up against Sheffield United. Now, obviously, world champions Liverpool and current leaders. The last 6 encounters between two sides, but I can only give you the last 5, actually. 3 wins for Liverpool, 1 win for Sheffield United, and 1 draw. They have played earlier in the campaign. It was a 1-0 win at Bramall Lane for Liverpool, and last time that these two sides did play at Anfield was a 4-0 win for Liverpool back in 2007. That's right. You got to go back to 2003 for Sheffield United's last victory. It was at Bramall Lane. It was in the League Cup as well. Liverpool actually won the last 17 home matches and beyond, I believe. That's actually longer than that. And they actually kept a clean sheet in the last 4 matches in the Premier League total. Bookmakers odds on this one, they go 27-1 2100 on for Liverpool, 10-1 the away win for Sheffield United, 24-5 is the draw. Sheffield United find themselves in 8th spot, but a win away, just a win away from 5th. Obviously Liverpool leading the way at the moment, 13 points clear, could go 16 with a win against Sheffield United. That being said, going to go with another win for Liverpool, 3-1 in the end to continue their invincible streak and a new kick-off 2020 with a bang. Let's take a look at what the table would look like after these matches if my predictions were to come on true. It will be Liverpool leading the way, obviously. Leicester City will remain in 2nd, Manchester City in 3rd. Those top 3 have not budged. Chelsea also remain in 4th. Spurs to 5th, United, that's Manchester United to 6th. Down the bottom it's Norwich, Watford and Villa going down if my matches were bang on the nose. And you never know. Arsenal and Everton in mid-table, Burnley up to 10th, then Freak as always, and West Ham moving in the right direction at long last. Bournemouth edging closer to the drop. Be sure to get your predictions in for the first New Year's Day games very, very soon, so we can take a little look at them. After this, obviously, the FA Cup takes centre stage. I've already done the predictions on the channel, so make sure you check them out already, and then we'll come back in a couple of weeks' time for the next round of Premier League matches. That's pretty much all we got today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos every single day on the channel, one way or the other, whether it's FIFA, predictions, Rovers, whatever we got. We've got it all here under Warowski. Fortunately for us, no alligators knocking around right. Well, there probably is. There probably is some alligators out there, but so far we're okay. We're just going under the radar. I think that the old Harley Davidson probably scared them away. But anyway, folks, we're going to be back to normality very, very soon. But until then, get your predictions in nice and early so we can take a look at them for the first New Year's Day fixtures. I got a short over your anyway to anyway. Smash the screw. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.